Okay, abusuaba makɔ abasronko so ɛde POG Media so. Abusua yɛmbonra ɛyɛ yɛn nsɛm mu. Ɛyɛ NPP appointees a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo din PPP scandals mu no. Abusua National Securities for apeke alert a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo dwane a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo asi kwan so ɔmo dwane a kyerɛ sɛ yɛakye ɔmo a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa. Nti no sisi ano NPP appointees a ɔmo ankasa hwɛ a ɔmo awia ɔman no na ɔmo hwɛ accountability the way a kyerɛ sɛ attorney general briefi state no ɔmo a kyerɛ sɛ NSS scandals no ɔmo ho ɛbɔn mu ɛne scandals bebree ɔmo ho bɔn mu no ɔmo ahyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɔmo dwane ɛfiri Ghana ha se a National Securities for apeke saa alert no yɛn nsɛm mo mmerɛ no Alista ɛde ho nsɛm aba abɛto dwa mo yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔ nkɔtie nsɛm a ɛkɔɔ so mɛdam ase.
That will be 46 years. A champion. Moko na mobo. They brought him on national television. Trouble. You had to travel to Accra on his own. Sir. Yeah. He had to travel to Accra. We do Kumasi Kofoto for Johnny. He said no. He had to come and answer his accusers. Or a Bema, a Sojeni. How old was he then? He was born on 23rd September 1931. So in 1979, on 16 June, he was barely 48 years. And you know, EKU Tuka, head of the bodyguards command, and also he was brought up on the same day. First near the Omoko Teshi military range, who you see the 8th there. They took them there first in the morning to go and see the place. Yes, Ekokunwo, Yamawe, then a champion. It is an equivalent of $6,000. I name musika intini chichira champion board teshini boni tio any yutuka. And then some of the institutions he left, like the national service scheme that he left, you have young men who have been given opportunity. Go and transform the place. Go and make the place a better place. It was not for nothing that Mugabe. Yes, it was not for nothing they set up the national
500 and something million.
Mugabe. It was not for nothing they set up the National Service Secretariat. You understand? The National Service Scheme didn't just start. Kwame Nkrumah started something in 1957, the Builders Brigade. Then you had the National Service Corps in 1969 under K. Buzia. Then a champion came with this National Service Scheme. And it was for several reasons. For human resource deployment, your health sector, a teacher, empty classrooms without teachers. The National Service Scheme came in to put in teachers in those classrooms. So it helped. Then practical experience, where you in school, what is the world of work like? The National Service Scheme opened a window of opportunity for you to go and work and see how a Jumatier, it brought discipline to you. Then about national development, say Yetumiko Krasi, Eko Bwa Ma Abaya Juma Tumi Kosono. It brought national development. Then the civic responsibility, say Menso, but sorry, with my passion, I'm also supporting my country, sacrificing 1 year of my time to help my country far away. And then even the relationships that the national service brought to people who interacted with communities. Me, the community I did my national service, I'm still in touch with them. Achimotresu so many years ago. I don't come from there, but I'm still in touch with them because of the national service scheme. And it is painful. And then, now, kutu a champion, baby, obia, yankupon fani krensi ye. Wa nyeboni bia after all. And then, 46 years down the line, we have come to see what young men who have been given opportunity. This is the same national service scheme that you set up to help Ghanaians. There's a history. It didn't just start. You go to Britain in 1947, after the World War, they decided that everybody had to go for 18 months military service in order to fill in the gaps. Yeah. Yes, in the working population and the demands for services in the country. So it was a good scheme that had come. If you look at what they did, even in the 80s, coming up to the 90s, what the national service scheme has done, Mugabe. Look at what these young people have done. Utumidi Samindin 99,000. Mugabe Yasen Papa. Akaka Krane do 100,000. And if a Jumani money per 50,000, not for 49,000 every year. And give human beings 50,000 jobs and use the 49,000 to go and do your stealing. But with the Samine 99,000 or no decoji loan, ADB. Where is the managing director of ADB who granted the loan? Where is the loan officer? All of them must be brought to book. They didn't do due diligence because ghost names 99,000 National Service Secretariat Kutu Achampon Yankopon kan wo baby awo odompe memanin broda will find justice one day on this earth. We are in a democratic society. Nobody's calling for anybody's head, but we are saying that we have a history of this country, of calling people. You have to use a champion's blood to cleanse corruption from national life. Should he leave an institution like the National Service Scheme for people to come and plunder it the way they have done? Look, going to prison will not be enough. For them to even come and negotiate and say that they will pay the money will not be enough. They should ban them from politics. Ban them from national politics. This kind of idea is criminal. It's nation wrecking. Makuma kwetu, mimi wo soja mua. Based on this information, Mugabe, I'm telling you, I will not sit down. People have been shot. You use somebody's blood to cleanse corruption. And then years on, the same institution is set up. You have young men. Look at the trick behind what they did at the ADB. That they were going to find home appliances for national service persons. So look at the name of the company. If it is criminally minded, starting life. So that they will help national service persons to start life, to own home appliances and other things, and then take the money from their salary. Not knowing there were no workers, they were all ghosts. They gave them the loan. Look at how she spent. She gave out the monies, the companies that she owned. She sent about 50 million. She sent 5 million to somebody, 1.5. The state should quickly confiscate it and give it to the nearest secondary school. The headmaster there. They divide it for the teachers to stay inside. It should be. By now they should disassociate themselves from the building. One said the church is part to blame when it comes to corruption. Omu teaching konfoso we mu be bisani so nya sika no wahi ejuma be no ye odi loto ana like say mu bisano you didn't ask what this sika no what did the so down was see ho it me today I'm pained me by no me soon or tax mu say me I'm not saying that we should destroy the democracy we have, but democracy must be able to put justice on our dining table. We know the country's history. At some point, charge I did board when Americano. The dollar at the time was changing from 2 cedis, 75 new Ghana cedis to the dollar at the time, if not the pound. And they said they are taking 50,000 as a loan from a bank for housing and construction, which he set up to buy houses from the state housing company and pay with his salary. Now who are you here at Champon? Why do you kill such a man when you have paid almost half of the money? What happened?
Kadawa Estates.
Charlie, you say?
Kumasi Estates.
Oh, Mugabe, we are sleeping outside as a people. We are sleeping outside. Let me tell you, in Accra. Why? We're a family of food vendors. Go to Accra. Yaga machino akwe jemefen. No me work no. Be osubi. They'll tell you. That someone. It came as a fortune for Ghana. It is still the biggest West African, the estate in West Africa, the biggest. Even Ikoyi in Nigeria will not challenge Dansuman. Ikoyi cannot even challenge Kwadasu. I'm saying Dansuman beats Kwadasu just by 4 lanes. Kwadasu estates. Yes. Bokrom estates. Patasi estates. So I'm mentioning that those places. Teshinungwa just here. I'm mentioning Teshinungwa Labadi estates. Those La estates. Who built it? I'm asking you. You come to North Kaneshi. So also Kuchwa Champo operation, feed yourself. Even the education sector. Nanado school no call Kimbuno no call. That Champon decided to use this as a technical institute in order to save and bring technical education to the fore for this country. He traveled once to Togo for 12 hours in 6.5 years. He had the lowest foreign travel bill as a president. Okodini weekend, Volta. There's a presidential villa on the Volta Lake. You can check it. Or Okodi Krum, Trabum, Nini Krum Foko Trasi. Onim Dami Topa, Mufise no Nifi Nyansa. He's the one of the best after Kwame Nkrumah. You check out. Look, years on, I saw JJ Rawlings in the video apologizing to the wife, Auntie Fosti. Look, it was a revolution. Mami can history ni kakaya no there are 2 Rawlings so. And Rawlings in Nekunwa Champon. Let me tell you, Rawlings had moved on 15th May and had been arrested and put under court martial. So he was brought to court on 28th May. Then on 4th June that morning, he was going to be brought to court again. Then everybody knew because the person who was sitting, it was clear Rawlings was going to face the firing squad. So what will happen? Somebody woke up, Lieutenant Ajiman Bill, a Navy lieutenant in Tema. He was 2 IC in Tema. He and Boachijan were friends. I sat in your studio and said this thing. Boachijan came in and asked who was talking about the history, if you remember. Yeah. Admunte, yes. Mm-hmm. So it was Ajiman Bio. It's often not mentioned. Yes. It is even sometimes Ajiman Bio's name is left out in the history. But he moved. He shot for the sounding of the first gun to signal for the beginning of 4th June. And it was a spontaneous reaction. What was it? To rescue JJ Rawlings. Where was JJ? They couldn't find him. So they had to go to the Air Force commander's house, Yabuachi. When they went, Yabuachi saw Lieutenant Ajimabio, saw a Tema officer who had come to Accra by that time of the morning. There was trouble. So when he went in and came, he shot him. So it was, yes, Air Vice Marshal Yabuachi who shot Lieutenant Ajimabio. But Peter Tasiri Matthew Dabuga, who knew of the plan, ran ahead and continued to rescue Rawlings and ran with him to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. And if you hear, the tapes are all over. He was panting. He said, the ranks have just got me out of my prison cell. In other words, they have taken over the destiny of this nation. He was panting because he had been running.
Rawlings.
Yes, JJ Rawlings. So that was a combination of how they brought a champion and co to come and answer for how they have brought themselves as military persons to come and govern this country from 1972 to 1979. And plenty of officers were named, but they had to find a way to cut corners in order to reduce the number. That's what I told you the other time, that Major General Joshua Amidu was in charge at the time. That's why he was able to send for a FIFA, brought a FIFA from far away, had handed over 10 years into to me Diboni or my way. Now, baby, one day justice will come to you.
When your cancer
Why will people come and destroy the nation's economy? When we call them, they say they are sick. Was Solomon not sick? I'm asking you. Solomon is my own cousin. Yes. Was he not sick? Yes. Yeah, Papa, free Asante, Mami. Yeah, Papa, we doing what in this cinema. Yeah, Papa, no money, Siso. On the PV, no, a finance minister. Oh, me, Papa, me referring to the Motown. No, the Motown guy. He became Kosibo Chefri or non the finance minister. Alistair Nelson, Papa Edi. No. Daddy, Otiasi, Okumasi. Yeah, or Santimem. Yeah, big guy. You understand? Onukrano, you put the cotton, assent to so right grain. What? I salute you, sir. I salute you, sir. Kwame Pepra, I salute you, sir, wherever you are. Papa Penny Munyam Fose, Mudi assent to so Bonnie Ben or here. But didn't concern one. Mukasi refi. Look, no, sorry. And then you wake up today, you tell me you are sick. You are never sick. Look, we will not take it. That's why I say arrest the family members. They are direct. I've sat here to tell you, arrest them. Why are they issuing letters? They talk to him. He's not sick. They are only covering up for him. Why? Are they Kenoforiata? I'm asking you, are they skin Kenoforiata? Are they the one we want?
Successful surgery now,
successful surgery. Who cares? Who cares? Now the defibrillator see you so Salome so in some prison, not down infirmary. In some prison, Yanko baby another. Infirmary, Papa Penny Musa Nunyam for his sacrifice his time from 1983 to support this country's economy. What?
TV call in some
TV William.
Yeah, Papa no say no oye dialysis. Yes,
William TV, NCA.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlie Mugabe. So nobody should come and tell anybody that he's sick. Or no one can say I'm telling you, we gave him money through Senate, the Obotai Housing Residence Scheme, to build for Senate people to go and sit inside. He chopped the money, $2.5 million. Obien to me and Fanny Sankano. So he knows, I told you, he knows what he's doing. From day one, he knew, yes, he has set up a scheme. He brought his friends from Data Bank. So yes, he won't come. I've told you, come. There's no way you come to this jurisdiction. Now, finally go to prison. What about deep body say Weber? We're trying to Onyakwine or the Wakenwa. With this system now, we allowed him, and many more people will run. Yes, many more people will run. Look, the National Service for Nukawan should be Bejani. Mugabe, look at what they did 2022, 2023. Almost this year elections. 350 million from the state kitty. Mr. Omodi year elections. That's what they used to do the elections. They leak out a bit of no Zoom lion Zoom lion for say they're going to put ghost names on the YEA.
Enter the contract, no moment extension, September,
because
the deal now.
Because now
too is smart.
Yeah, they wanted to use ghost names.
Spokesperson it expired March 2024.
But Mugabe, you share the aspects of Nejuma Oye. Say you see a G contract, ni free no why be harding. Why be bonnie see fumigation contracts now they went to me execute and it's kind of Martin Semini Bebre and you see mon sheni ye pa say Ghana for because I sector no yankasa no mine no ni empesi e di ehumba jim. Until less, yeah, why be? Until me my aim can say, me yes, Obia papa. No, yeah, Bonnie. I like to look at you weigh the options. Me can say people should not face punishment when they do wrong, or people should not be suspended. So why Bonnie will contract no more, and we are taking it away. Let's be polite with it and take it away from him. Me man in Danin talk between you and Zoom lion. He has been a good me.
How about refunding?
Yeah, those monies. Yeah, that's why I said that.
Because, for instance, disinfectant tax is very, very annoying. That money was taken for fumigation. Ukra niyama ukra ka deba na ukoshe the 22 taxes that people were paying on things that they were imported. Now, disinfectant tax was one of them. And here na ye call disinfectant. Into those monies, we should retrieve it.
Review everything.
You see, we shouldn't just say wayebi and yenjani say the monies that were collected in the name of of this fumigation.
I agree.
It should be taken back to the state. It's money that can be used for. So you go ahead, but I just
and America say one city akodi no ho and assign contract say me ko fumigation one ko ya on fa yes fabre na di no kra and America say ye contract no so won ho a me ma yen ko say ye ne ko ntokwa
say Ghana
or Liberia or South Sierra Leone or Rwanda. Yes, other African countries. Yes, in Congo and other places. And the sites, no, and the bedding. If you take these main ones from him, no, these sweeping ones, what would you dump your?
The sweeping one is the only one you know. He has a lot of content.
Yeah, but I'm saying yes, that's what I'm saying.
So as a Ghanaian, no, let's protect him. It's a Ghanaian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Mugabe, one bank issue, no.
Yes.
One bank issue, no. Instead of helping the banks to stand on their feet, no. Yeah, Joe, you decided he decided to take more money to spoil it. You know, you handle a fly with a sledgehammer.
I don't support anything I hear wrong.
No, not at all. Said the can say.
Say too wrong don't make
it right. Yeah.
So be a bibini and trying to international. Who's a honey hanko ye? When we there, maybe you could be in here.
Okay, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, so
I mean, let's set the ball rolling. Get to serious business.
I'm ready to fire.
The same airwaves near audio. So
thank you. Good evening to everyone watching and listening. Now, Meno.
Okay, abusa wene ensema ekoso ewo political highway so Alistair Nelson and I think I say odisa ensem no etudwa o che say NPP appointees no omo pese omo dwane na eni kwan se national securities for no etnase ma omo dwane free Akroma abusa ya bedam ase say moje pene kokoti sa ensem we edemaye aha POG Media so bedam ase